Welcome to Nick's Easy Peasy Cooking. Today we will be making homemade bread. It's really good, y'all, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, my name is Pepper and we are fixing to make loaf bread. To start off, you will need 1.5 cups of warm water, about 110 degrees, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of yeast. Give it a good mix, then set it to one side. We're gonna let the yeast become active. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter. You can use oil in place of the butter if you wish. Either one will work. Next, you will want to use bread flour for this recipe. We need to sift 4 cups of flour. We are going to add 2 cups of the flour to the mixing bowl. And we will hold out the other 2 cups of flour. It will be added later on. Before we forget, let's add in a half teaspoon of salt. If you used unsalted butter, then you might want to add in a touch more salt. Add the yeast in the mixing bowl. Check the butter to make sure it isn't too hot. Dump it into the bowl. Using a dough hook, we will now mix everything together. Add in some of the flour that we held back. Let it mix for a minute or 2, then add in the rest of the flour. Be careful, it's easy to sling the flour out of the mixing bowl. The longer you allow the mixer to run, the less you'll have to knead the dough later. Lightly dust the surface with flour and knead the dough for about 5 minutes. Place the dough into a greased up bowl. Cover with a towel and allow the dough to rise for 1 hour. We're gonna knead the dough into a ball before cutting it. We are only going to make one loaf of bread today. The other half of the dough will be made into pizza. We will divide one half of the dough. This will be for our pizza. Grease up the loaf pan. Shape the dough to the size of the loaf pan. Cover and allow the bread to rise for 30 minutes. The bread will double in size. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Add some water to a pan and place it into the oven while it is preheating. Bake for 45 minutes. Keep an eye on the water. Don't let it dry up. Coat with butter to help the bread not dry out. Allow it to cool. Now, it's time for some pizza. Now that the bread has had time to cool, let's make a PB&J sandwich. We want to thank you all for watching, and until next time, remember that Jesus loves you. If you like our videos, then please consider subscribing to our channel. Giving us a thumbs up is also appreciated. See y'all later.